Alright, so earlier I was recording my review video of the brand new Kawspeely skin, as you can see right here. Now, as of this very video, the skin is not out yet. It was sent to me early by Epic Games. So I did a gameplay and review, and I went into 0 build solos. So of course I spent the majority of the match reviewing everything, and I already uploaded that video, but I cut the gameplay off because something special happened at the end of the match, and I couldn't believe it. So just yesterday, I was reviewing another skin, the Mancake skin that you could get for the Fall Guys challenges, and I was in the same game as Nate Hill. So I took a screenshot of that. We both jumped at the same time, but again, I was reviewing a skin, so I landed in the middle of nowhere, and I spent most of the match just reviewing the items. And unfortunately, he did die in the match before me, so I never got a chance to encounter him, but I got the image of us both jumping together, which I thought was kind of cool. He was wearing the Renegade Raider as well. So again, fast forwarding to my match with the Kawspeely skin, I made it to the end of the match. I was doing pretty good for having spent a majority of it without looting or doing anything like that. I was just reviewing. And would you believe that I ran into Ninja? None other than Ninja. Now you may be asking, well, how did you know it was Ninja? Well, I didn't at the time of playing. I encountered this person, he had anonymous mode on, and I saw him in the kill feed multiple times. And I always keep my eye on the kill feed. So I like to double check after the match to see who it was. It's probably a famous person or someone truly good, so I like to see who it was. Well, there was another reason I went to check the replay mode after this match, which you'll soon see, and I logged on to the replay, and of course it said Ninja. So then I went to his stream immediately after, and sure enough, he was wearing the same skin. So I'm gonna break this down for you. This is a clip breakdown. I've encountered Ninja one other time. That's it. I've been playing Fortnite since day one, and I've only encountered him, well, now it's 2 times. But the first time was day 1 of Chapter 3. My trio ran into Ninja, Cypher PK, and Dr. Lupo, and we actually won. I actually got to eliminate Ninja. I was in a 1v1 with Cypher PK, Ninja got knocked, and then I got to eliminate him as he was downed. How awesome is that? So my trio actually beat their trio. And of course I did a clip breakdown and a video of that. I'll link that in the outro. So let's go into this replay and see what exactly happened. So here we go at the start of the match. You can clearly see that I'm rocking the glider there, and I was actually talking about the glider at this instance. So I deployed it and redeployed it about, 10 times or so. But I'm landing in a secluded area just so I would avoid confrontation to do the review. Now normally I go into Battle Lab, but for whatever reason, I decided to go into a solo match. Sometimes I like to get actual wins, but obviously it doesn't happen very often because I'm spending the majority of the match reviewing the items in question. So if you watched my review video, you'll remember this part. So I landed over here at the giant chair, and I tried to get some full shield on the mushrooms, and then I come over here to Dusty Depot. What I didn't know was that this guy was lurking about. Actually, he's fishing. That's interesting. So he's got Chicago in his name, and he comes up this zip line, which luckily I have visualized sound effects on, and it alerts me. So I'll let this play out for a second. We'll fast forward. Wow, so I got alerted to that zip line, and it's not even close to where I am, so that's kind of overpowered. I know they just nerfed visualized audio, but I heard it when he was clear down here. That should not be the case. Look how far away this is from where I was. Wow. And of course I knew he was coming, so I just waited for him to come around this corner. Look at me, wait, stalking my prey. But then boom, missed a shot wide left. Luckily I hit all the rest of my SMG shots and then finished them off with a pump. Nice. Okay, so here's where the majority of the review comes in. You can see me acting a fool over here, running and jumping and talking about the back bling, talking about the skin. Then I check the ADS when you aim down sights to see how obstructive it is. And spoiler alert, it's pretty bad on this skin. Because let me just show you what we've got. We've got the bones coming out of the ears. I like to call them elephant ears. And we got the top of the peely head. It's just, well, actually, let me go to actual gameplay here, and I'll show you what it looks like. Look at that. The whole left side of your screen is obscured. That's not what you want to see when you're fighting pro players like Ninja. So finally my review is done. I get full shield, and then I just traverse and try to loot up as best as I can, because like I said, I've spent a majority of the match just standing there doing a review. Alright, so here I come close to Endgame, and I see these geysers. So there's a challenge where you have to jump on 3 of these, and I saw all these in a row, and I was like, oh, piece of candy. Let's just do these 3 in a row. Little did I know, so you'll see me go up 3 times and then I'm done, but this guy was in a car. For some reason I didn't hear this at all, and he's just dilly-dallying over here, sitting in the taxi. So no doubt in my mind he heard me launch up and down 3 times on these geysers. There's no doubt about it, because this makes a lot of noise. And I'm blasting myself off up and down, up and down, up and down, and he's just sitting there, and then I come right above him. So he knows exactly where I was, and he didn't make a move. Okay, so this is right before the confrontation. So here's the kill count. I've still only seen that one guy, and I limbed him. This is the guy that was camping, 0 kills. Sweaty Nuggets is a guy I'm about to encounter, and Ninja has 9 limbs. That's crazy. So here's the scenario. I roll up to this bridge right here, and I look over here. And look at this. There's a damaged battle bus just sitting here. It's smoking. Meanwhile, there's a supply drop on the top of the tree. So I was just watching it for a second, and a character rolls up on me. You'll see. So I see him right there. He jumps on top of the building. I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be an easy limb. He tries to knock the tree down. Meanwhile, I'm creeping up, backside, A side, B side. Right here, I've got a perfect line of sight, and I was trying to figure out if I should shoot or not. But it was too good of an opportunity to pass up. So I laser this guy, hit him quite a few times there, and then he jumps in the battle bus, which I thought was about ready to explode, but apparently not. He gets back in it. Meanwhile, Ninja comes, Macho Man Randy Savage from the top rope. He was thirsty for an limb here. He heard the gunfire, and he did the elbow drop from the top rope with the shockwave over here. So here it is, the top 3 situation. Again, remember, at this point, all I know is that there's 3 people left, myself included. I have no idea that's Ninja right there, and I do know that Mr. Sweaty Nuggets has been wounded because I hit him for at least 120. So in my head, I'm thinking this is going to be an easy win. So here's how it plays out. Ninja hops on the turret and starts laying down fire. Now I hear all this, obviously, and I'm thinking, boy, this is getting easier and easier. This is going to be the easiest win of my life. So Ninja is spraying the battle bus, which forces Sweaty Nuggets out. Unfortunately, the bus goes overboard in the middle of this ravine right here, so it's about to go straight down. Sweaty Nuggets himself does go straight down. But because this battle bus blew up initially right here, it catches this whole forest ablaze. Now we can't see Ninja's health either for some reason. So here comes the fire. Ninja's feeling this a limb because this guy right here pretty much trapped himself. Not only is he down below, he's super weak from my encounter, he's probably even weaker from this explosion. Meanwhile, I'm crossing the bridge thinking, wow, this is just a free W for me. These 2 guys are battling it out. There's going to be a weak victor, and I'm going to come over here and just steamroll the last person. That's what I'm thinking. So let's go over here. Ninja is going to easily pick off Sweaty Nuggets. In fact, he had a little more health than I thought. Okay, so again, I have no idea that's Ninja. It's anonymous. What I just saw in the kill feed, because I'm always watching the kill feed, is that there were 3 people left, and now there's only 2. Now let me just explain this. Had I known this was one of the best players that's ever played Fortnite, I would never have done this. Never. Not in a million years. If I knew this was a truly skilled player, I would not have played it out like I did. And let me tell you why. So if you've played 0 build solos at all, ever before, this is usually how the endgame goes. There's always 3 people left, and what happens 99.9% of the time, 2 guys will fight each other, and the other guy just sits back. And that's the smart tactic, because what happens when 2 guys fight each other alone over there? Well, most of the time, they both take damage, and whoever wins the fight has no time to heal. So let's just assume Ninja took, 150 damage from this fight, even though he didn't. That's what I'm thinking in my head. These 2 just fought. I see that someone was the clear victor. This guy's weak. He just eliminated someone. He has no chance to heal. And then I bald bull and clean up the mess and win easily. That is how most, if not all, 0 build solos finales play out. And usually I'm the one that just killed someone else and I get mopped up every single time because there's no chance to heal and you're just a sitting duck wounded, and then the fresh guy comes in and just boom, he wins the game. So that's what I'm thinking. And I'll show you my perspective in a minute. I even say that. I'm like, oh man, this is going to be an easy win. So watch what happens here. This is insane. I got to pause it again real quick because I have to point out, even though you can't see here, Ninja has full health. So 100 shield, 100 health, and 50 overshield. Same thing for me. So it's 250 versus 250. So he comes jumping up this ravine, and I clearly spot him, or I thought at least that I saw him first. But from his perspective, he can clearly see me. Okay, so watch this. Again, I have perfect line of sight on him. I'm in the open because I assumed he was weak. I was just going to bald bull charge him, mop him up, get the easy dub. Look, he's not even looking in my vicinity yet. He's not even looking in the right direction. I guess he could kind of see me out of the corner of his eye, but his character is facing the wrong direction. Meanwhile, I've got this perfect line of sight. Look, I even got my eyes closed because I know I can line this up and hit all my shots and win this easily. So here we go. Let's play it out. Holy smokes. It doesn't do it justice from this replay mode perspective. Let's just go back a little bit and play it again. Again, I have the perfect line of sight. Ninja's not looking at all. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, dead. 250 health to 0 in 3 taps of the weapon. Whatever weapon Ninja had, 3 tapped me from 250 health. Now, at the same time, we're going to back it up again. I shoot my gun 3 times as well. So picture this. We're both at 250 health. We both have a similar weapon, and we both shoot it 3 times. That's it. 1, 2, 3, dead. The issue is I missed all 3 of my bursts, and Ninja hit all 3 of his. He didn't just hit him. He headshotted the smoke out of me. I mean, it was absolutely flawless aim, and it just made me look like a child. Absolutely destroyed me with fantastic aim. And that's so shocking to me because I pride myself on my aim. And I'm 100% blaming my controller for this. I've been having all sorts of issues where the left analog stick is just pulling to the left. It just pulls. Like someone is just taking the stick and just pulling it as hard as they can and as quick as they can to the left. And when I show you my footage, you'll see that my shot goes far wide left, and there's no reason for it. So I actually bought myself a brand new PlayStation controller, and it arrives tomorrow because this one is a piece of trash. Now that doesn't account for the other 2 bursts that I missed. That was just bad aim. But everyone always says, wow, Tabor, you have the best aim ever. And when it actually counted, I couldn't hit my shots. But again, I didn't know this was Ninja. So after I got a limbed here, I mean, I was just dumbfounded. 250 health to nothing that quick? I was just blown away. How did that happen? And this is the reason that I actually went into replay mode. I was thinking, what? How did this guy do that? And then I saw that he had 12 limbs. And when I went to replay mode and saw that his name was Ninja, I freaked out. So let's just rewind it again one more time. Then I'm going to show you my perspective as well as his perspective. So first of all, let's go to his perspective and check this out. So here's his replay mode perspective. 1, 2, 3, dead. How crazy was that? Here we go. Just finished that guy off. Comes up, sees me on the left of his eye, just snaps on instantly. And again, he was facing the wrong direction and just snapped on me, hit every shot, and I was dead. The headshots there were ridiculous. Meanwhile, here's my perspective. Here it comes. Missed to the left, missed to above, down below, dead. So, it's unfortunate. He had such good positioning. I mean, the skill level is just beyond comparison. I mean, look. Let me just slow this down here. So here comes the wide left shot. Look at this. It just pulled to the left there. And I just missed entirely. Meanwhile, he just bamboozles me. And then, because he's got such good positioning, let me just show you that real quick. So he just drops down because he's barely above this hill. And it just played so perfectly for him. From my angle, his whole body dropped below, and it made me miss that shot. You can see my trajectory just goes right above his head. Look at that right there. If he wouldn't have been down below that hill, see this smoke trail? That would have nailed him right in the head. So that was actually a good shot by me, but because of his positioning, which was flawless, it just sailed right above it. And then again, he's just scaling down, and it makes it harder and harder for me to hit, but he's got a perfect advantage point on me because I'm the big goofy Peely skin. Absolutely crazy. So everything he did there was just perfect. I mean, it was spot on. He absolutely smoked me. So now let me show you from my actual gameplay perspective, and then I'll show you from his gameplay perspective. So here we go. Me first. Okay, so, oh, these are the last two guys right here, and they're fighting. Oh, he got him. It's a 1v1.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Now, I want you to just focus on my health meter. 250 health to 0. That's how quickly it goes down when you're fighting an absolutely insane player of Ninja's caliber. I had no reaction time there. I had shockwaves. I was ready to escape had I got partially wounded. But there's no partially wounded when you're fighting someone this good. It's either you're dead or you're not. And I got smoked. No reaction time in the world would have saved me there. We were wide in the open. It was a 1v1, and he is just the better player. So here's from Ninja's perspective. Check this out.
3W. You start off strong, it's coming hot. You're coming hot today, baby.
Now, as you heard, he literally said free W. The ultimate insult to me. I mean, he literally said, dude, you're a bot. This is a free win for me, a free W. This guy's nothing, and he can't hit any of his shots, and that was absolutely true. The positioning here, what I would like to have seen is if the roles were reversed, and I had that awesome positioning, and he was wide open like that, I probably 9 out of 10 times would have still lost. And that's just because Ninja is such an excellent player. His aim is phenomenal. His situational awareness is amazing. He's thirsty for eliminations. He wants to win, and that just makes him the better player. But the fact that I died so fast, there's only one other time ever that I've died that fast with full health, and that was to Nick A30. He hit headshots galore just like Ninja here, and again, that just proves that some people are just way, way better than everyone else at the game. It's just insane. So Ninja absolutely destroyed me in a 1v1 when I was reviewing a brand new skin, and I couldn't be more honored. So free wins for Ninja when he 1v1s me. So there you go. That is how I encounter Ninja. That is how I did a 1v1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.